Hey, RetconRaider here, and welcome back to Warhammer 40k, Rogue Trader. As today, we just keep trying to wrangle these dang gene stealers. But, we just can't seem to get them properly fitted. They're way too loose. So maybe we'll just cut them off instead. That said, before we get to that, obviously we've still got a level up in the queue, and you'll notice that I've already cleared most of it, because it turns out that this level up gives us approximately 0 options. We simply gain an extra action point, which is a fantastic get. So, if you were worried that we were perhaps not powerful enough, this should certainly help shore things up a bit. That said, let's go put these new action points to good use.
Keep your wits about you.
Gentlemen.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
The unarmed workers tried unsuccessfully to shield themselves and their loved ones from bullets. There are no traces of mutation on their bodies, just bullet holes and enforcer boot prints. Well, I don't like that, but I suppose given circumstances this might not be the best time to try cracking down.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Yeah, you're right, Val. Over here! Help me, for the God Emperor's sake! I'm injured! Are you? Well, by all means, let me get that handled. Well, although you successfully defused the bomb, the poor fellow has died of his deep wounds. Bloodied entrails are dribbling out of his clothes. It's a miracle he even lasted this long. I mean, I guess I feel bad for him. Not too bad, though, because we really didn't seem to have much chance of actually rescuing him. How about you guys? What have we got going on over here? The world's most ineffectual firefight? Okay, actually. Never mind. Oh, okay, right, yes. Okay. To be 1,000,000% fair. That cutscene was all just to warn us that we were coming up on the minefield. Right. I actually did kind of forget about that. Which, also to be fair, we would have just spotted with our eyeballs, but, I guess watching 3 people blow themselves up is fun, too. And it gets us more gear. Though not as much as I would have expected. I guess the mines blew up all their guns, too. Ah, and there's our cogitator, which we could use to short out the mines, though, actually, in looking at them here, it does seem like they very explicitly left travel paths between them. So we might just leave them active and deal with it. Not just because shorting out an entire transit station feels like it might come with some negative repercussions. But also because that'd be a fair chunk of XP we'd be leaving on the table. A data key that opens a vault containing service equipment. Sure, I'll take that. But yeah, even at just 13 XP a pop, if we assume there's like 10, 20 mines in there, that's 130 to 260 potential experience points. Let me just get a slightly closer look here, see how realistic this might be. Oh yeah, see, they very explicitly honeycombed it. Stairs seem unblocked, obvious travel paths. I think we're good. Not to mention, they've got us set up in like a perfect choke point here too. The walls frame the entrance, so we can just set up, like, right here, and they'll all have to come out in front of us. Channel themselves into a single linear firing column.
I know how to take risks.
Let's do it to it.
It's as good as done.
Nice tag. Though I do notice they haven't jumped on the timeline. Let's get our guys set, then we'll hopefully the rest will pop up. Abby up front, he'll hold the choke point. Honestly, doesn't look that bad. I imagine we've got some snipers in the back we're not seeing, but nothing Val can't deal with. Oh. The woman before you radiates an alien beauty. The bony crest on her forehead, the violet tint of her skin, and the graceful, clawed fingers give away her Xenos heritage. Her robes resemble those of the old mutant you put to death in the family crypt, and her posture is regal and powerful. Sapphire light oozes from beneath the half-lowered eyelids, and a haughty smirk stretches her lips. Biting whispers burst through your head, digging into your mind and probing your thoughts. Tasting them. The woman does not move her lips, but you hear a voice speak. You fight in vain, genetic remnant. We have already won. The sire's song echoes in the dreams of those who are pure. The rest are destined for oblivion. The sire's sorrowful phalanx has extended, and soon the others will follow. Whatever you plan to attempt, it matters no more. The whispers sink their fangs into your most painful memory, as into an exposed nerve. It knocks the air out of your lungs as you remember the pain that you have tried so desperately to forget. Your body is broken and flawed, and your mind is bleeding. You should have given up long ago, fading one. Accept your death, and let go of your torment. Get out of my head. What are you? The teeth of the mental whispers in your head become sharper. They scratch at your will and nibble on your intellect, eager to expose its secrets. The woman's voice is full of overbearing self-righteousness. Speak, impure one. Speak all you want, and I will end this battle before it even begins. Right, yes, of course, so talking to you is probably a bad idea. Fair enough. You know what? I think I might have a counter-proposal. I could just kill you. The woman gracefully raises her hand and points a sharp claw at you. Children of the Reaping, kill the heretics! Glory to the Sire! Sure. Anyway, back to killing these guys. Though I suppose we might have to take an actual, more aggressive posture now that we know there's a boss character back there. Technically, two. And the stairs are, in fact, blocked. I guess we just couldn't see that from where we were standing before. Magus Patron off left. So 3 boss-type characters. Alright, okay, so slight change of plans. We are going to have to push up more aggressively. Ulfar will have to clear mines as he goes, since he's too wide to fit between them. But otherwise, I'm not anticipating any real issues here. I guess it comes down to what special abilities the Harvester and her sidekicks bring to the table. Which, as usual, you know, I won't spoil by just looking at. I'd rather be surprised. Add at least some element of mystery to the otherwise humdrum monotony of slaughtering all our foes. Honestly, I've got to say, I'm kind of excited for this one. This is an interesting setup. Cast up first. Let's reel them in. They're pretty well spread out, though, so we're only going to catch a few in the initial net. Oh, shoot, wait, so they can set off the mines. Well, that changes everything. All right, Abby, lock him down.
It will be done.
Let's pull Cass back. Actually, I guess we could clear another mine. Oh, yes, that is satisfying. You know what? I was going to save these things for XP, but at this point, I just really can't resist. I do love a dynamic, reactive battlefield. Also very, very glad I did not just disable these things on approach, the way they wanted us to.
I'll tear you limb from limb.
Oh, I see. Okay, so she just does exactly what the Magister did. Delayed action Mega Strike, except unlike the original Magister, she does not have an invincible force field that forces us to get up close. So in theory, honestly, given the lines of sight I'm seeing here, Val might just be able to kill her before it really becomes an issue. Though I suppose that will also depend on whether the Tyrant and the Magus over there can also do that. If all three of them are dropping bombardment markers, then that will necessitate another change of plans. Oh, nice. Wow, fast. I was not expecting that. Okay, I guess that gives us an open approach. It does kind of negate Abby's taunting, but I suppose that's fine. Hopefully the others will still go after him.
The true believers will inherit all.
Okay, so that implies they are, in fact, smart enough to not just walk into mines. But we've got plenty of ways to move them. Time to tap dance on landmines. Or, you know, around them. Oh, crap. Okay. Right. Gotta be careful with those leaps. My bad. Fresh injury on Kibbs, but we'll get that. Actually, already upgraded to head trauma. So we will immediately head that off. Which leaves us 4 more points to play with. Slightly annoying, but a good learning experience. We have to be very careful around the edges.
The shadows will see.
Bit of a bummer, though. Really wanted to knock that guy into the mine. And hold. Not nearly as much as I was hoping to do, but yeah, that mine definitely slowed us down a bit. Oh. Okay, well, I take back what I said earlier about them not walking through mines. Nice of them to clear the stairs for us, though. That'll make it slightly easier to bloody up that harvest. Assuming, of course, that she survives this. She's about to eat 2.5 sniper shots. Down 40%, not a bad start. Follow up. Minor, but also adds burning and hemorrhaging. And dispatch. Which isn't giving me a huge readout here. Okay, 374. We'll take it. So 900 damage. That leaves her with about 300 left. We also have Transcend the Potential on tap, but I'm not sure anyone ideal to toss it at. Not from our current position. I could have probably planned that out a little better. Abby up in 2. We could trigger him early, but I don't really feel like that's necessary. Oh, moot point. He's out of range anyway. Yeah, just hold it. Alright, Abby. Let's get you on the right flank.
Follow my lead.
Weave between the mines. And lock him down.
Victory is imminent.
Also, I very much want to ping-pong this guy into another mine.
Target well struck.
Yes. That is so satisfying.
The Sire's song guides me.
That's nice.
The true
Oh,
believers
interesting.
will
That guy
inherit all.
That guy basically did nothing. Also an interesting move on the Weber's part, but I guess I'm not complaining. Ulfar, can I get you to clear this? I mean, I'll just walk through it if I have to, but I'd really rather not. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Was that supposed to be a challenge?
No, it actually wasn't. But for some reason, it still gave us a little trouble. Let's get you off left. I want to kick that burning guy into the mine. Oh, we could use Feiseling to launch this guy in front of us into the mine, too.
Cops play.
Oh, no, gosh darn it, I came in at the wrong angle. Yeah, that's my bad. For some reason, I was thinking the wall wouldn't block his movement. It would channel it from diagonal to directly towards Ulfar.
How the wolf succeeds.
It's fine. Still got to kick this other guy. And lay down fire. Elevation's making it a little weird, but let's see what happens.
My hand is thunder. My strike is ruin.
Yeah, Owlcat still struggling with those elevations. We'll get there eventually. I will say, at the very least, it's still a far cry better than they handled it in Wrath. Forgot about you.
We bring deliverance.
Hi.
Brace yourself, Abalos. My ears are ringing.
Only the faithful will ascend.
Right, so the Magus patron over there just used his turn to dole out 15 temporary hit points to his allies. I don't think we really need to worry about him too much. So it's really just the mental tyrant and the harvester that we have to worry about, though worry, of course, is a relative term. Pull. Nice. Let's go ahead and tag Ulfar back in. Take down that tyrant.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Oh, interesting. That was slightly sideways. Not full diagonal, but like in between. I'm not sure we've seen that before. Hey, got them both that time. Nice. Not sure why it worked this time and not last time, but maybe because we were closer? Yeah, stairs just make things weird. And let's give Touch of Anger a shot. Gotta say, slightly underwhelming, but fair.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
You will die screaming!
Let's go ahead and drop these bozos. Actually, can you? Not reliably. Okay. So just stay on these two. One out. I'll take it. Too far for much else. I guess just, hold. And Kibs. Let's get you up top. Clear the Tyrant. Push the Harvester. Nice. Pardon me while I pass through. And yes, that gets us right onto the Harvester.
I am your blade and shield. I shall not fail. Death is a blessing.
Harvester harvested. This guy next.
As the tenants demand.
Stairs clear. I think Abby's got those two. And come on back. Valen cleanup. We're pretty much done.
On it.
Poink.
I'll make it happen. Your end was inevitable.
Fire song fades.
Which just leaves these two, I think. Actually, I'm seeing a third on the timeline. Whom? Oh, right. Yes, I forgot the Magus again. Yeah, we'll get him. Tyrant gets the boot. Weber gets the next best thing. Oh, wait, we missed another Mook in there somewhere, too. That's fine. Well, let's run down the Magus. Right, yeah, we've got this other guy here.
So shall it be.
Thank you, Ulfar. I've got to say, you know, not much challenge on this fight. especially with the timed mechanic on the Harvester, as opposed to her just outright attacking us like a normal person. But I have had a lot of fun with this one. I'm very, very glad I didn't disable the mines. And hopefully that'll also pay off in other ways. Hopefully there is an actual benefit to not just frying this terminal center. Even if it does just end up being something relatively minor, like reducing rebuilding costs or something.
Give this task to someone lesser.
And we're good. Huh. Abby actually got dinged in there somewhere. Maybe he clipped a mine or something? I don't... Alright, easy enough to fix.
They fear to look at me because of my appearance. I fear to look at them because of their rotten-colored souls. If I may...
Injury healed. Now let's get Ulfar on those mines. Collect our additional bonus XP. We did end up setting off most of them, but we've got like 5 left here, so that's 65 XP. I mean, hey, XP is XP. And let's grab our loot. Should be a fair bit of extra cargo here, though, again, I am noticing they're dropping a lot less than they were actually carrying. The hybrids, despite visibly carrying multiple weapons, don't seem to actually drop them. Oh wow, the Harvester either. In fact, I don't think any of the boss characters did.
Let us not dawdle.
Alright, I've got to say, that feels like a bit of a cheat. Like they deliberately reduced the amount of cargo we'd get from this to try to perhaps lessen the impact the DLC has. Oh, shoot, wait, what's this? How did I... Okay, well, I'm going to have to double back to that. That's like way back towards where we came in. Improved Weber, no big deal. Plus assorted cargo. Slightly more welcome get. Oh, you know what? That might be what that is. That might actually be... That might be another cache unlocked by that key we picked up. One sec, I'll go check. And we're back. Yeah, it was just more cargo. Nice to have, but not worth showcasing. Let's push on. The box station is loudly spewing static. To anyone who can hear me, this is Valen von Valancius, your Lord Captain. I'm alive and well, despite the best efforts of the Infernus Guild, who have made repeated attempts to kill me. I know what they're saying, but don't trust them. They're the ones who are behind all the disasters befalling this ship. Just stay safe and keep your heads down. Order will be restored. Vignis's voice cuts through the barrage of white noise. Lord Captain, God Emperor be praised. Vigdis, good to hear your voice. Talk to me. What's going on up there? Mistress Sourback and the Enforcers are defending the officer's deck. I am also here, coordinating the Loyalist forces. The key compartments are holding, but we have not been able to turn the tide of battle just yet. The bridge has been overrun by the enemy. The Master Helmsman's fate is unknown. What's going on with the bridge? Why haven't we taken it back? Judging by the density of the defenses, it is where the rebel leader is holed up. Mistress Sourback has launched 3 assaults, so far without success. We are taking control of the elevator shaft to launch another attack, but the platform has been destroyed, and the emergency elevator can only accommodate a small force. Well, I guess that does keep things simple then. Activate the elevator. I'll head up and take care of this myself. Pretty sure I know who to expect up there anyway. Understood. May the God Emperor protect you, Lord Captain. He hasn't let me down so far.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
And here we go. Do we finally get to settle the score with the incendiary Einrich? An exact copy of you sits on the throne. A sinister double crawled into this reality from behind the looking glass. His gaze meets yours, and the world expands sharply, crushing you with an overwhelming sense of your own insignificance. From somewhere far away, across millions of light years, a god is looking at you through those eyes. He sees you, and he is hungry. Insatiably, unquenchably so. Something starts scratching at the walls of your mind, making you ill. You hear stifled groans behind you. Even standing near this entity is torturous for anyone who possesses psychic powers. You are snapped out of your stupor by Ravor's harsh bellow. The Master Helmsman's eyes are empty, his pale lips curling in fury. Not one step further, void scum. I sentence you to death for endangering the Lord Captain's safety. Master Helmsman, are you out of your mind? The rogue traitor stands before you. Step aside before I shoot you for treason and insubordination. No, Abelard. The rogue traitor sits upon the throne, and you dare drag this reactor sludge onto the bridge? You must have grown senile in your old age, Seneschal, if you cannot even distinguish between his lordship and an impostor. Ravor shakes his head, a trickle of blood running from his ear. Ravor, you know it's me. You were here when we evacuated. You stayed behind to stabilize the systems. This thing, it's clearly controlling you somehow. Grok shit. The Lord Captain never left the bridge. We dropped the elevator to keep the mutineers out. Right, so you're the one who dropped it. Well, I'm sorry, my friend. I don't really have time to argue about this. Ravor tries to catch you in his sights, but falls to the deck before he can steady his hand. There is bloody foam bubbling from his mouth. No, the Lord Captain is in danger. I must protect. He stops, his chest rising and falling heavily. He is badly wounded, but he will live if he receives help soon. Your doppelganger remains seated and motionless on the throne, but his posture betrays the tension of a predator ready to pounce. It catches your gaze, and the vessel of your soul overflows with a cascade of images and feelings. You hear a song, a chorus of countless whispers that weave a tantalizing melody. You feel a unity with something great and beautiful. It is bigger than you, bigger than this ship and everyone on it. What are you? The whispers grow stronger, conjuring visions of strange worlds inhabited by unthinkable creatures. Or is it a single creature? It has unity, meaning, purpose, and perfection. It is magnificent. And next to it, you are nothing. Okay, so much like with the Harvester, probably not a great idea to get into an extended conversation with this thing. You know, maybe if we were a high-end psyker with 100+ will, but as it stands. Right, well, I've killed gods before. What's one more for the pile? The bridge shudders as a crushing roar billows across it. Behind the facade of the leering face, you glimpse the monstrous shadow. The shadow in the void that wants only to devour you. And here we go. Sire, our resident patriarch, plus a gaggle of other assorted mooks and monsters. A few more off on our left flank here as well. Plus one off right. But nothing behind. Okay, not too bad. Honestly, just the fact we're not ambushed really helps us out here. Though Val is very limited on how far back he can go, which means we will have to leave him vulnerable on round one. So let's build around that. Abby front and center. He auto-succeeds on taunt, so shouldn't have too much trouble holding. Wolfar and Pask framing this one errant Gene Stealer. Just to keep it off Val. Cass near front. We need her close to Abby. And then Kibbles, I guess, off left? Like here-ish? Yeah, just in case those guys get cute and try to circle. She'll wipe them first, then join Abby on front. Okay. Let's do it to it. Pass up first. Let's get zone set. Front zone's easy. That'll be smack dab on Abby. The bulk of the fighting will be up here. Then sniper zone back here, I think. Actually, can we see over this? Oh yeah, look at that. That's actually the perfect place to set up then.
Running binaric override. The scriptural prognosis is favorable. Request approved.
And then we'll tuck in here to keep this thing contained. Gas up next. Reel him in. We're missing the guy in back right. We might need to step out.
Step aside. The navigator is coming.
Inappropriate. There we go. Pull. Oh, wow. That is pretty much perfect. I think that one move right there kind of trivialized this whole fight. Though it's still early in the day.
I will do my duty.
Cast back into cover.
I have read tomes of military tactics.
Pull this guy into Ulfar. Nice. And Val, let's get you tucked in, bud. With Kibs right nearby, so we can immediately drop a Carnival as well. That's actually going to be kind of ridiculous in a fight with this much cannon fodder. Let's whittle down the big guy. Well, I suppose we could just trim down the sides. Abby's got that cluster contained. Actually, let's go for that marksman Abby missed. Best not leave a sniper in the wild. Target out. Ooh, and follow up.
I'll see to it personally.
Ah, close. Might bleed out from the hemorrhage, though. And debuff the big guy.
You should feel honored to witness this.
And transcend. Which we could give Abby. I mean, he could just whittle down this cluster. Though I think mathematically it's just a better idea to give it to Kibs instead. It is inevitable. Oh, gosh, yes. Wow. That's a fair bit of damage across the board. Lots of DOTs, a couple of our weaker mooks out. Oh, yeah, probably should have led with this.
I'll make it happen.
Nice, nice. Abby doing what he does best. All right, Ulf, let's get you in there. Suppressing fire. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a bit of an issue. Ulfar, I'm going to need you real quick. Thank you, Ulfar. Nice. Alright, that buys Val some breathing room.
I have become the All-Father's worthy instrument! The true believers will inherit.
Some minor dinks on Kibbles. That actually did trim off her bonus damage. The temps were what fueled it.
We pray deliverance.
And Abby. Alright, bud, keep them locked.
It will be done.
Also, energy field up on the Patriarch. I'm gonna guess that's a plot shield. Lovely. Yeah, just hold. And Kibbs, who does actually still have some temps. Huh. Okay, so damage buff is still in effect. Let's just start trimming the edges. Though I am curious if this guy is, in fact, immune to all damage right now. Let's go ahead and start with that. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty conclusive. Okay, so let's go ahead and trim the edges then. Wanted to see if we could still stack DOTs. Answer seems to be no. That guy's pretty much dead.
Trust me.
Yep, there he goes. Silly aberration. And on to the Gene Stealer. Blade Dance. Target out. And fall back.
The shadows.
Target out. Ah, but not the one in the corner. Though he did get that one. And back to start. Which actually puts us within range of these guys.
be purged.
Target out. Still have that. Aberration off right. Oh, you're dead. Alright, hold, I guess. Oof, yeah, that hurt. Actually, did you, oh yes, you did. You did suffer a temp wound. We'll get that patched.
My vow is to serve.
Do not dare ask.
Wait, no, have to do this first.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
There we go. Injury patched. Ooh. Well, no, that's better used by Cass. Yeah, she can just tag Valen.
Low momentum.
Which I guess is actually kind of somewhat wasted since we can't hurt the sire yet. Right. Completely immune to damage for one full round. Which actually, now that I'm looking at it, means it drops right after Val goes. Mildly annoying.
I'll see to it personally.
Nice tag. And we're good. He's immune to damage, but that should still... Yes, that did slow him. He must have that same thing Ulfar does, where it downgrades all the status effects. Immobilized to slow, stunned to dazed, etc.
I'll make it happen. I'll see to it personally.
Can direct damage get through this guy's shield? It cannot. Okay, noted. But we can still apply conditions. Okay. Shields out. With just the sire left on the board, so let's go ahead and focus fire. Oh, okay, well. For some reason, he stopped just short of the throat, rather than actually going for it. Come on, man. Right. Reinforcements round 2. Alright, well, not too bad. Slightly chunkier enemies this time, but... Oh, okay, we've got the damage shield back up. Wolfhard, come on back. Ow. Oh, okay, this could be bad. Nope, never mind. They couldn't get far enough, so I think we're actually just fine.
The angel will reward us.
Hang in there, Raybor. We're almost done. One more round, I think.
Indeed.
Shield will drop after Val's next turn. So the rest of our guys just stay focused on trimming the ads. Provoke. Yep, still love those boots. Where are we going from here? Right, 2 Gene Stealers off left. We'll whittle them down, bring about the inevitable. Blade Dance. There we go.
I shall not.
And back we go, just to be sure. Huh. That guy's actually still alive. That is unexpected. Yeah, go ahead. Death by eyeball implosion. Ow. Alright, let's knock this one out. We've still got some time to kill before the Sire's back on the menu. Oh, actually, you know what you can do is heal thyself.
Integrity factor increased.
And Cass.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Nice.
I hunger for battle. I have become the All-Father's worthy instrument!
Which means we're just kind of hanging out for a sec.
On it.
An exemplary strike.
Okay, Ulfar. He's all yours. I would maybe advise against eating it.
Don't dishonor the wolf with such tasks.
Lovely. Poor guy never really stood a chance. What's that, our second god? Our third? Well, regardless, we're running a bit long here, so this does feel like a good place to call it. We'll hit the pause button for now, but we'll pick up here next time, as we deal with the aftermath of this particular fratricide quest. At the very least, we've still got Einrich out there somewhere. See you then. Oh, and special thanks to the Raiders, the fine folks who help make these videos possible, including but not limited to Eerie V23, Revenant, Alois, Arrow Bowman, Dragon Matrix 7, Drakiith, EgonAlter, Exsellsior, Gottlieb, James Trimmier, Kazorm, Lady Shayna, Mark Giemza, Nathan Welch Jr., OverlordPherom, RandomPassrby, RobbyB, Tomasz Piątkowski, Triphoppenskip, and Valinrook. Thanks for your support, guys. That said, if you'd also like to help support the channel, then feel free to push the buttons that do the things. Trust me, it does make a difference. Or you could even check out the PayPal, the Patreon, the Nexus GG, or the YouTube memberships. Links are in the description.
Step aside. The navigator is coming.